Hi, so I decided I was in the mood for some coconut macaroons, so I figured I'd take you along a few of the steps that I'm using to make it. Now, this isn't a Pampered Chef recipe, but I am using all kinds of Pampered Chef products here. So the first thing that I did was I had my sweetened condensed milk, and I used my Pampered Chef can opener, which makes it really easy to open cans, especially if you have like arthritis in your hands like I do. So it's very easy opening. So I opened that up. I mixed I lost my recipe here. Went to sleep. So I used 14-ounce sweetened condensed milk, and I have 14 ounces of shredded coconut that I put in my Pampered Chef bowls here and mix that together. That's all mixed up in here, and with a teaspoon of vanilla that I used my measuring spoons to measure that with. Then I had 2 eggs whites that I beat up here with some salt, so those are all done. And of course I use my Pampered Chef scrapers for all of this in the bowl sets. And so now I'm going to fold the egg whites into the coconut and condensed milk. So I'm just going to scrape that. I love these scrapers. They work so well with making sure that you get every bit of everything. So this is actually the first time that I've made coconut macaroons. I love them, but I buy them. So I'm attempting this recipe, and they are gluten-free. So cookie I like gluten-free because I'm gluten-free by choice. So win-win right there. So now I'm just going to fold this up, this mixture. And again, using one of the Pampered Chef mixing scrapers. I have my oven all preheated already. And then what I'm going to do is use one of the scoops that I have from Pampered Chef so that they'll all be uniform in shape and size. And then I'm going to pop this into the oven. Now, I do have Pampered Chef cookie sheets, but I really like to do all my baking and everything on the stone. So I have my 13 by 9 stone here that I'm going to use, and I'll show that to you in just a second. So this is all folded in. It smells pretty good. And I have my cookie sheet here. That's the stone. You can see it's all dark because it's nice and seasoned. So I don't have to put anything on this. It won't stick to it. And I hope you can see good here. Try to get some of this stuff out of the way here. So here's my cookie sheet, and I'm going to take my little scoop here, which I'm going to scoop it up, and then it does, I don't know if you can see in here, it has the little ring to help push that scoop right out. So there's a large, a medium, and a small of these, so I'm just going to scoop up my macaroon dough here. Try not to get it on my fire. Put it down on my cookie sheet. And what I do is I just press it up against the bowl so I get it packs in there nice and good. I'm going to get these all on this cookie sheet. Don't always like a lot of coconut things, but coconut macaroons are just one that I really like. Again, I'm going to scoop these all up on here. This just looks like it's going to taste so good. Almost done with this first sheet here. And then some people dip their macaroons in chocolate, which of course is really good, but I actually have some maraschino cherries, and I'm going to put the cherries on right in the center and push it down because I happen to like the cherries too. Now chocolate and cherries. I should have thought of that ahead of time and done it. But I didn't. So we're just going to do the cherries. Now, one thing I could have used when I was doing this, it's a product I don't have yet, is the egg separator. And I really should get one of those because I do a lot of things that I have to separate eggs and just use the egg whites for. And I can do it. I do a good job of it. I tend to like to crack my eggs with one hand, though. It's hard to do it with two hands, and sometimes it cracks a little bit separate, so having one of those egg separators would be a really good thing. All right, so just wiping my hands off here. Here's the first batch ready to go in. They look super good. I'm gonna pause you for a second, and as soon as I take them out of the oven, I'll let you see how they came out. Okay, so it's been about 20-25 minutes since I had the coconut macaroons in the oven, and I just pulled them out. I'll show you how great they look here on my stone. And the stones stay hot for a long time after, so they look pretty good. So I got 2 pans of those. This is my other stone. I have that one filled too. Off. Got my little server, again Pampered Chef, and I am going to put them on my cooling rack that I have here. So I'm going to pull them right off, and you see they are, well, I hope you see how easy that they are just coming right off. And again, I didn't grease these at all because they are seasoned. So I'm going to try to hold it up so you can see. I'm just pulling them right off and putting them up on my cooling rack. And they are just looking amazing. Now, the cooling racks, actually you can pile them on top of each other. If you have more than one, they just set right on top, so you can have 2 layers of them. I'm just going to pull all these off. And that one's got to cool just a little bit more. Or I can pull it off without smushing it. Okay, but as you can see on my cooling rack here, they are just looking fabulous. So again, all Pampered Chef products that I used. If you have any questions about anything that I used or want more information, let me know. Thanks.